Now hold on, before you spend another dollar on some fat burner, let me tell you something. If I told you there was one of the most researched supplements on the planet, one that can help you build muscle, recover faster, and stay stronger as you age, and it costs less than your morning cup of coffee, would you grab it or would you pass? Hey, what up, y'all? It's that boy Mo629 coming to y'all with another edition of Grab or Pass. Today we're talking about creatine. And if you're over 40, this might be the supplement you've been overlooking this whole time. See, I was talking to somebody the other day and they said, Mo, I don't take that creatine stuff because that's for bodybuilders. And I was like, who told you that? Because somewhere along the way, people started thinking that creatine was only for guys trying to look like they walked out of a superhero movie. And that's one of the biggest myths in fitness. The truth is, creatine isn't just for bodybuilders. It's for people who don't want to lose strength, muscle, and independence as they get older. Now, here's something most people don't realize. After about the age of 30, we naturally start to lose muscle every decade. Then once you hit your 40s and 50s, that process starts speeding up if you're not doing something about it. And that's why opening the pickle jar gets a little bit harder. That's why carrying groceries feel heavier than it used to. And that's why getting up off the floor isn't as easy as it was 10 years ago. Most people blame age. I blame muscle loss. Now here's where creatine comes in. Creatine is something that your body already makes naturally. You also get a little bit from foods like beef and fish, but honestly, not enough to fully saturate your muscles. And that's why supplementation works so well. Creatine helps your muscle produce quick energy during exercise. That means you can squeeze out another rep, lift a little heavier, recover a little faster, and over time, those little improvements add up to more strength and more muscle. But here's what I really like about the creatine for people over 40. We're not training to win the Mr. Olympia. We're training so we can play with our grandkids without throwing our back out. We're training so we can travel, hike, carry groceries, and get off the couch without sounding like Rice Krispies. That is real life, and creatine helps support that. Now let's address the elephant in the room. People always say, don't creatine hurt your kidneys? And if you have healthy kidneys, decades of research have shown creatine monohydrate is safe when taken at the recommended dose, which is 5 grams. If you already have kidney disease or another medical condition, that's a conversation that you need to have with your healthcare provider, your doctor, your PCP first. But for healthy adults, creatine has one of the strongest safety records of any sports supplement out there. Another thing people worry about is water weight. Now, yes, creatine pulls water into your muscle cells. That's actually a part of how it works. It isn't making you fat. It's helping hydrate your muscle. So don't panic if the scale goes up a pound or two. That don't mean you gain body fat. So how much should you take? Keep it simple. 3 to 5 grams of creatine monohydrate every single day. That's it. That's like one scoop that you can add in there. You don't need those crazy loading phases unless you just want to saturate your muscles a little faster. And consistency is what matters. And for the love of God, don't fall for all these fancy versions with flashy labels and huge price tags. Buffered creatine, liquid creatine, gummies that cost 3 times as much. Most of the research has been done on plain old creatine monohydrate. Save your money. Now here's my grab or pass verdict. If you're over 40, you strength training consistently, you're trying to preserve muscle, improve recovery, and stay active as you get older, this is an easy grab. In fact, if I had to recommend only a handful of supplements after 40, creatine would be near the top of the list because the science is that strong. But remember this, creatine is not a magic pill. If you're eating junk, never lifting weights, sleeping 4 hours a night, and hoping that this little scoop fixes everything, you're going to be disappointed. Supplements supplement. They don't replace the basics. So let me ask you something. Are you taking creatine right now, or have you been avoiding it because something you heard online? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one of them. And if this video helped make fitness make sense, hit that like button, subscribe for more no BS fitness advice, and I'll catch y'all in the next edition of Grab or Pass.